Good morning to everyone. In this lecture, EC8551 Communication Networks, Unit 2 Media Access and Internet Working. Here, today we are going to discuss the Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. So, what is the introduction of Bluetooth? In the wireless technology stands for exchanging the data between fixed and mobile device over short distance using the short wavelength, that is a radio waves in the ISM radio band from 2400 to 2.485 GHz, building personal area network, that is a PAN, personal area networks. And the Bluetooth low energy, sometimes referred to a Bluetooth Smart, is a lightweight subset of classic Bluetooth and was introduced as a part of Bluetooth 4.0 core specifications. So, in this generic access profile is a control connections and advertising the Bluetooth. The generic access protocol is what make your device visible to the outside world and determined how to device can interact with the others. Now, the peripheral devices are small, a low power resource constrained device that can connect to much more powerful center device. The peripheral device are things like heart rate monitor, a BLE enabled approximately tag, etc. The central device are usually the mobile phone or tab that you are connected to the far more processing and power memory. There are two ways to send advertising or with a gap. The advertising the data payload and scans respond payload. The first one is advertising process. It is a set of specific advertising interval and every time this interval passes. So we see the structure of the connected topology in the peripheral devices in the input and output, that is sender and receiving. The central device, that is a phone, tab or computer, to exchange the information with the set of specific addressing interval timing in the duration of seconds. Now we are going to move Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi is stand for wireless fidelity, is generic term that refer to IEEE 802.11, stands for wireless local area network or WLAN. The Wi-Fi uses radio technology to transmit and receive the data at a high speed. The 2.4 GHz radio spectrum and the 11 megabits per second theoretical speed within 30 meter and 4 to 6 megabits per second is the actual speed rate and 100 to 150 feet range. In the most popular and less expensive, the interference from mobile phone and Bluetooth device which can reduce the retransmission speed. So now the Wi-Fi IEEE 802.11a, it is a 5.0 GHz radio spectrum and 54 MHz per second theoretical speed and 15 to 20 megabits per second actual speed and 50 to 75 feet range and more expensive and not compatible with IEEE 802.11b. Now, what are the elements of Wi-Fi network? Yeah, the elements of the access point and Wi-Fi card. The access point is a wireless LAN transceiver or base station that can connect one or more many wireless devices simultaneously to the internet. And the Wi-Fi card, they accept the wireless signals and relay information that they can be internal and externally. And then we see the Wi-Fi topologies. The Wi-Fi topologies is a peer-to-peer technology topology, that is attack mode. The Wi-Fi is based in attack and the infrastructure mode. In peer-to-peer topology, the peer-to-peer topology is not attack, is not secured. The client device within a cell can communicate with each other directly. It is useful for setting up a wireless network quickly and easily. The topology is an infrastructure mode. And the infrastructure network topology, the client communication through the access point, any communication has to through the access point. A mobile stations like a computer, a PDA or phone want to communicate with the another, it is needed to send the information of protocols first, then the protocol send it the destination of MS side, and then hotspot. A hotspot is a geographical area that has a readily accessible wireless network. The hotspot are equipped with broadband internet connections and one or more access point that access user to access the internet wireless. How a Wi-Fi network works? A Wi-Fi hotspot is created by installing access point to an internet connection. An access point acts as a base station when Wi-Fi enabled device encountered as a hotspot. The device can then connected to that network wirelessly. And how a Wi-Fi network works? A single access point can support the 30 user and can functions within a range of 100 to 150 feet indoor and up to 300 feet outdoor. Many access points can connected to each other via Ethernet cable to create a single large network. For the advantages of this Wi-Fi, mobility, higher mobility, and a installation and more flexibility and cost, reliability and security purpose, uses unlicensed part of the radio spectrum, roaming, and finally speed. So thank you for watching this video.